maybe it can get too stressful stating a an approximate topic for your YouTube videos at the very beginning of filming. So perhaps for tonight I won't be specifying the topics or the the things or the realms of things I like to talk about for tonight. Probably I should make a brief summary for my previous week. Let's say how am I doing? How I have been doing so far. I suppose I have to acknowledge that I have made some progress, not in terms of forging human friendships with other human individuals. Probably some more improvements. I made some more improvements, to control my anxiety and anger, of course. I don't tend to get angry of, people, of incidents and accidents triggered by other people as easily as I used to. Probably that I'd call another noticeable progress I've made so far. There are some other things like business and more about metaphysics and philosophy and of course the all those thoughts and ideas I've been gathering about philosophy and metaphysics. Why such as why some people tend to behave in such a way that poses problems and inconveniences to others, and why exactly do we have to let's say confess our sins to God, knowing that we will receive our forgiveness after we confessed it or after we confess them. So why exactly do we have to confess our sins to God, knowing that we will receive forgiveness and redemption from Him, something like that. I've been thinking and yet I still don't get the answers straight away, and I think it's quite normal not to receive answers to all questions we tend to have. And probably, yes, we need to let go of certain things, because we, apparently we do not have the absolute sovereignty over everything and everyone, but we have the sovereignty of our own, life patterns and routines and mindsets. Yes, we can still decide which mindset we use when it comes to perceiving certain individuals and certain phenomena. We can still choose to we can still choose in which way certain events certain people can affect our mind and behaviors. So at least so far as you can see, as far as I can see, we still have free will to a certain extent, though not absolutely free will. Sometimes we just don't get to choose what we do and what we think of and whom we think of. And on the other hand, we just don't have the we just don't have a say when it comes to whom we are gonna meet, whom we'd marry later in our lifetime. But probably yes, we have more sovereignty and control over something more tangible like personal finance, mindsets, and personal philosophy, and even financial freedom. Yes, we do have the duty to work hard and work smart, and not to get stranded in the rat race. And yes, sometimes I think it's not there is wisdom not letting other people or not depending on other people to gain happiness and joy. That people those people can include but are not limited to friends in particular, because I don't know for sure, but probably it's just me, or probably the vast majority of nowadays folks who were born in 90s of 20th century. They just don't talk to people as often as people who were born in the 80s of 20th century. Let's say we tend to get not just depressed, but tired and sleepy in the morning, and quite energized or even frenzy right after dusk or right after dinner. Nowadays I suppose people of my generation just have become maybe laziness is not entirely accurate to describe their current mindsets, but so far I have found that people nowadays of my generation don't actually have the absolute loyalty and respect for friendships and true loves any longer. So that means our relationship with the truths, with loyalty, with respect for authority, have weakened and become far too flexible than it should. which means it adds, which means it adds more, a multitude of variables to our lives, and that in turn have caused some sort of decision and information overload. Therefore, we actually have less energy to concentrate and focus on our tasks on hand, thereby decreasing our efficiency at work. I don't know if I got that sort of fallacy that one thing could lead to another, but let's say for instance, a let's say B happens because of A, or event B happens because of object A or event A, and then event C occurs due to the presence of event B. Probably, there are still some possibilities that event C can still occur with the presence of event A, but the presence of event A does not 100% guarantee the occurrence of event C. So I was meaning to say that if my previous assumptions actually could bear some sort of similar fallacies to the examples I just gave you guys. But regardless, I guess there are, we just can't know everything. Our cognitive abilities have a multitude of limits. So we basically lost the ability to discern and discover the correlations of causality among a chain of events. In the more often than not, I assume that should be the fact. Yes. But all things considered, I just do. All things considered, I do not have that many contacts whom I can share with, my thoughts and reasoning about metaphysics, relating to causality and relating to how to discern, how to distinguish facts and truths from myths, and I have found that pretty sad and depressing. Though I do believe, we all need some sort of ignorance to remain happy and joyful for the most of occasions during our lifetime. But regardless, I shall reserve my judgment for the time being, and let you guys know if I think of something else or something better that can explain the doubts and the skeptics I have proposed here. Regardless, Yes. Maybe in the next couple of days I should be making more cold calls. Yes. I shall continue to explore the insights. I shall continue to explore the insights of the mechanisms of convincing others to take certain actions, or to, such as making a purchase of a certain product or service, or to take some sort of actions like, gather or recover motivation in order to get back on their feet with their normal daily life routine, those sort of things. So thanks again for watching and listening. Stay tuned, stay blessed, and stay faithful. I shall see you on the next video on YouTube. Bye bye. Cheers.